Hi guys, welcome to this week's assembly. I hope you're all staying safe during these times and off to acknowledgement. All of us at Harkway Primary School would like to say thank you to the Wandjura people, Charles Kulin Nation, for letting us share land. We promise to look after the people and animals too.
We promise to care for the land, the sky, ourselves, and each other. You can listen to the national anthem if you wish.
I thought you guys were going to sing it for us.
Are we going to sing it?
No.
Okay. You can listen to the national anthem at home if you wish. Okay. Do you want us to do this part, Mr. Joe?
I'll jump in. Look, we'll talk to it more specifically later, but we are just unbelievably thankful for the way that the whole of our community has been able to come on side and do the right thing during what has been a really tough week, especially for all of those families. We're thinking for all of those families who've been directly affected by a positive case, and it's hard, and we get it. And the impact on families and colleagues and schoolmates and everyone else is also really, really, really tough. So with that in mind, well, the same as we've had up here anyway, the main point is that masks remain in place for students in grades 3 to 6, as well as staff while inside and not teaching. Any adults coming on site must come through the office. And if you don't have a mask, we have got masks available, and we'll be asking you about your vaccination status. Another really big reminder on a much happier note is at 1:30 next Friday. It is over. I don't mean COVID. Hopefully that's before then. I mean 2021 school year will be finished at 1:30 next Friday. We are anticipating doing assembly in the front outside at 12:30. It all depends on how we're going with our case numbers here at Harkaway Primary School. We'll see how we go. Thanks, team.
These are the Harkway Primary School yellow pages. It has been very useful for the past couple of months. Lots of people have written their names and details in it, so don't forget to write in your details, and then Harkway Community can help you out.
Absolutely. I mean, I've been looking for people to put in air conditioners, and I know people looking for plumbers and sparkies at the moment. And of course, there's already lawyers and graphic designers on there as well. I'd much rather, know that I can connect with someone in our local community and help them out, particularly when it's a point of time in need. And we all have needs, and we can help each other be supportive. So thank you for that. Jump online, have a go at it, pop your details in if you're running a business, and go from there.
So these are the important dates that are coming up. So Monday, 13th of December, grade 6 fun day at Gumbaya World. So if you are a positive COVID case, sadly, you cannot go. But if you're not, we can still go. So, yeah.
With the positive COVID case, it depends. Like if you were positive a year ago, then that's a different story. So there are time limits on when you last tested positive that will impact on when you can attend or not. And obviously for anyone impacted by that, we're looking very, very closely at how we can, interpret that appropriately.
Yep. Tuesday, the 14th of December, grade 6 graduation evening. More details closer to the day.
Yeah, and that's
Friday,
isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Friday, 17th of December, last day, final assembly, including end of year awards. Assembly will start at 12:30 p.m. in the front playground. Home time is 1:30 p.m. like Mr. Johnson said before.
A lot of families ask about holiday programs, and obviously at Harkaway Primary School we don't offer a holiday program. We would if we had enough children here. We definitely would. We've got the accreditation and the facilities to do that. In the meantime, though, one of our parents works out at Our Happy Haven out in Pakenham, and they are keen as mustard to host any Harkaway kids during their school holiday program as well. So the number is there. if you're watching our assembly and you can't see the number, it will be on our slide deck at the bottom of our webpage. So don't forget, always check out our school webpage. On the bottom there will be the slide deck every week when we update it.
So with the Hargrove
So
show,
exciting.
yeah, so at the Hargrove show, competitions are now closed, so no more entries because we've already decided on awards. And just a big thank you to the Hargrove community for supporting us and putting in your entries. It really means a lot to us and making this enjoyable. So
Julie, tell us about some of the businesses you were running and how did awards happen, that sort of thing.
So I'm running the pet parade, and for awards, we'll make them right now and we will send them to you. But since there's not a lot of people at school right now, yeah, we will send them to you. But if you're at school, we'll print them off and give them to you personally. But yeah, it just depends who's at school and who's not. So yeah.
And what sort of submissions did you have for the pet parade? Were there any standout moments?
Yeah, there's a lot of entries in Cutest Pet. There were heaps, and that was a really tough decision. And funniest costume, we had a bit of a laugh looking at those ones too. So yeah, very grateful for the entries, and yeah, it was pretty cool.
And can people still see those entries anywhere?
Yeah, so it's the links to the Padlets are still on the website. So if you still want to check them out, they'll still be in the website. So yeah.
Which is the Harkaway Show website you guys made.
Yes, in the Harkaway Show website.
Jarvis, did you have any standout competitions or entries that you thought you'd like to mention?
Yeah, so I'm running the sports world, and we had one category was the obstacle course. And yeah, just thank you for everyone who participated, and there was a winner. So we do have an award for you and a prize, but we'll just give it to you when everyone is at school.
Cool.
So, yeah.
That's right, because you had the long jump and the basketball thing, and you had a million little competitions going on there, didn't you?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Awesome. Well done. Now, what's next?
So this is the COVID update. So Mr. Johnson, do you want to talk about this or?
Yes. As all of you, I hope, are aware, it's been a big week. So this week, after 2 years of being in this boat, we've been really fortunate not to have had any positive cases in our school. However, on Sunday last week, I was notified of a positive case in our school, which triggered a whole heap of responses that had to happen. And during the course of the week, there has been more cases confirmed. And of course, that means other actions have to be taken. As it turns out, the whole school had to go and get tested. And then obviously to come back onto the school sites, we're looking for either the conclusion of a quarantine period or evidence of a negative result, which is typically just a screenshot that you get when they send you the negative result. So between staff and students and families and everyone else going off and getting tested across the course of this week, I think every part of the school, including our new preps for next year, have also had to go off and get a COVID test done. Some of you will actually have to get tested more than once, actually. If you were at school and there was a positive case and you're identified as a close education contact, you go off and get tested. And if you come back to school and then there's another positive case with you during that time, guess what? You've got to go off and we do the whole thing all over again. Some schools have been rolling with this stuff for weeks and weeks and weeks. Being a smaller school, I expect we'll just get through it quite quickly. And of course, it's school holidays next week. Typically, at the end of the year, people are tired, grumpy, and have run out of patience. And here we are as a school community that we've lost power, we've had trees falling down, we've had torrential rainfall, we've had people being sick, we've had all sorts of crazy things happening. And then a pandemic thrown on top of that as well. And yet the overarching thing that I'm experiencing is people's gratitude, people saying thank you, people are looking out for each other, people sharing those rapid antigen test packs, people helping each other to cope. And I think that says a lot about who we are as a community, as adults, and modelling the values that we expect for our kids. So before we started talking about Assembly today, I wanted to ask Keely and Jarvis about our school values and if any of those connected with this last week that we've been having, with all the ups and downs of the impact of COVID. What do you reckon, guys? Do any of those things have anything to do with trying to survive a pandemic and everything else that's happened in Term 4 this year?
Oh, definitely. Resilience, just for getting back up again and trying again. Organisation, for being on time with the Zooms, and yeah, just amazing. And persistence, for keep on trying, getting along, for like helping each other with tough times, and confidence, just having the confidence just to keep going. Like, it's just unreal of what we've been through and still here giving it our shot. So well done to everyone.
Nicely summarised there too. Jarvis, did you have anything to add in there?
I don't know, just keep going. Like only a couple more days and then you'll be out to school for the last week. And then you got the whole holidays ahead of you. So yeah.
That's brilliant. That's a really resilient mindset as well. Same thing, that confidence to know that things do get better. Like every pandemic we've ever had in the history of the world, it got better. Things improved, and this will too. So I just want to say a big shout out to all our kids, all our families, all our colleagues, and all the people in the background who are working together unbelievably hard to make sure that we can flourish as best as we possibly can, given these current times. Probably the biggest shout out I want to get, she probably can't hear, but is Sam in the office. She has been tirelessly answering texts and emails and taking phone calls and updating spreadsheets and putting information in and collecting test result details. And so all of us just want to say a huge, massive thank you to Sam, as well as everyone else who's been working hard. But I think from my perspective, and I know a lot of us here at school can really see clearly the love, the blood and the sweat and the tears that Sam's put in to keep us, organised and getting along and persisting with the right structures and resilient and confident to get to the end. So thank you, Sam, if you're watching this.
Okay, so this week we aren't doing awards since most of us haven't been at school. So is there anything else to talk about, guys? Anything we want to add to this week's assembly?
Well, Miss Yin is awesome, clearly, so that's pretty good. So,
Yes.
So I think that'll about do it for now, and then looking forward to next week and seeing how we go from there.
All right, have a good week, everyone, and we're very excited to finally go on holidays. I reckon we all are, and yeah, you guys deserve it. So yeah.
Yeah, you've got one more assembly left in you guys.
Yes.
Can't wait for that one.
All right. See you guys.
Bye.
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 See ya. Bye.
Take it easy.